We are
Hello.
live.
Welcome. My name is Sam Dunnewold. I'm here. I run a podcast called Dice Exploder. It's a Mechanic of the Week design show, and I've got a new game coming to Kickstarter next week. It's called Band-Aids and Bullet Holes. It's a John Wick simulator, like deck builder. We're gonna play it today. We're gonna show it off. I'm really excited. I'm here with 3 other friends who are gonna help play this game with me today. Maia, do you want to go next and sort of introduce yourself? Who are you?
Yes. My name is Maia. I am part of the Looking for Mom channel that we are streaming this live on. I'm one of the GMs here. You can find me at Maia's Game Room on Blue Sky. That is also the name of my actual play podcast. And yeah, that's me. And I'm going to popcorn it over to Dusty.
Hi, hello. My name is Dusty. You can find me online. All places that matter at Dust E Hill without a Y. There's an E there. I'm usually over at Goblins and Gays or Bring Your Own Mech. Also, I design genreful games at From Dust to Dice. And gonna send it over to Max.
Hey everybody, I'm Max. I'm Grandpa Max at most places on the internet, and I'm part of Mage Hand High Five, which is an actual play podcast, and excited to be here.
Yeah. Again, thanks so much for being here, everyone. I forgot to do, the game comes with, we're going to start playing the game immediately, and the first rule of the game is that we have to go around and all say our favorite childhood action figure or doll that we played with. So I'm going to kick us off there as part of our introduction here. Maia, do you want to start? I like to go last. You want to kick us off?
Did you see my face when you said action figure? I didn't play.
I'll go first. All right. I'll go first. I had when I was a child, I had the old like Fisher Price castle with all these like little plastic knights in it, and one of the knights through roughhousing got their head broken off. So then we had this little like headless ghost knight that would like haunt the castle and go around, and that was always one of my favorite little guys. Okay. Maia, if you're not ready, we can go reverse.
I didn't play with action figures. I read books.
Or dolls. I don't know.
I didn't play with dolls.
Character. You have any kind of childhood toy? You must have had a toy when you were a kid.
A yo-yo?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a yo-yo's great.
I mean, yeah, I've had yo-yos. I've had a bop it. Does that count? Like.
Yeah, we can count a bop it. I feel like that fits the tone of this
A
game
bop
really
it's
well,
an action
actually.
figure if you really think about it.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
If you were, let's put it this way: if you were going to retroactively name your bop it, what name would you give the bop it?
As in my kid brain, Barry.
Yeah, Barry. That's
Barry the
perfect.
bop it.
Very bop.
The bop it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a great answer. I'm imagining this character already.
Smashed him to bits.
All right, Dusty. Every one of these action figures is going to end up busted to bits. Dusty, okay, tell us about a toy that you liked.
I was a big Power Rangers kid growing up, so I had the like I grew up in San Diego near Tijuana, and so my family would go across the border a lot, and we'd get the knockoff toys. But I had this sick knockoff red Power Ranger that you would press a button, and like it had the thing where the head would flip into the body, and then it'd be the mask and no mask. Until one day it didn't flip anymore, and it was just stuck on the dude's face.
Oh no.
I'm sure it was a very beautiful face, though.
And beauty's not a
Max.
beholder.
What do we got from you, Max?
I played mainly video games growing up, but I also had the flip, or my friend had the flip Power Rangers that we played with as well, or maybe a couple of the like the Zords or Megazords that you put together.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or Legos, or as I look at my wall.
You got R2 right behind you, so.
Yeah, there's R2-D2, Infinity Gauntlet, Magneto, Magneto.
I'm going
like-
with a Magneto vibe here.
You like
I think
X-Men?
that's-
A little bit. That's probably.
I don't know why you like the weakest of the X-Men.
Whoa.
All right, before we get
Sorry.
into some
I'm kidding.
discourse
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
before we get into all that, so the reason I like to use this as my sort of like icebreaker in this game is because the way this game is going to work. So in a traditional RPG, we all kind of have like one character that's like our main character, you know, or even in a GM-less game, we probably all have like our main character, and that's not how Band-Aids and Bullet Holes work. In Band-Aids and Bullet Holes, I, as the designer, I'm taking a bunch of characters, I'm dumping them into the center of the table like action figures out of a bin, and I'm saying, play with these guys. And on your turn, you're going to pick up 2 of those characters, and you're going to smash them together until we have a good time. It looks like we maybe have lost Dusty, so I'm going to pause here and see if they come back.
My mind is stuck on smashing 2 things together and having a good time.
I was about to argue X-Men with you. So,
so the you know, in a revenge story like John Wick, right? Like the smashing of characters together, I think is sort of metaphorical, right? It's we're taking 2 people, we're putting them into a scene, and we're gonna do drama with them, right? And we're not gonna be afraid if they get some scratches in that drama. We're not gonna be afraid if you know, bad stuff kind of happens to them. That's where we're starting from. So hopefully Dusty comes back soon. But I think we should just kind of proceed into the initial setup here. We are today playing a scenario for Band-Aids and Bullet Holes called Dead Mentor. Does someone want to read out the description of Dead Mentor for us?
Dead Mentor, is that in the link that you sent?
Yeah. So this is in the top left corner of the virtual tabletop. People at home will not be able to see this, but there's a big title that says Dead Mentor in the virtual tabletop with a little description of the sort of setup and the scenario that we're going to be running today.
I see. Okay, I'll read it.
Great.
When my rival, that bastard, and I were kids, our mentor taught us everything. I loved them dearly for it, but my rival always resented the way our mentor looked at them. Today, our mentor turned up dead at home. Their life savings gone. There's no evidence, but I know who did it. No one else knew where they kept the cash. That bastard is going to pay. Justicars be damned. Or Justicars?
That's right. Yeah, we'll get into what the Justicars are in a minute. But first, we have to cast this scenario. So again, people at home aren't going to be able to see all of this, but I'm going to click our little character selection button now. And we are going to be able to see a whole bunch of different pre-generated characters lined up at the bottom of the screen. And so we're going to go around now and we're going to cast the scenario, right? We've got the mentor here who's been killed. This is kind of their hit points down here. Look, they're dead now. Welcome back, Dusty.
Hi. Sorry. Back.
Oh, all good. You'll catch up just fine. So we're getting into casting the scenario. We got the mentor. We got the bloodhound, who's kind of the main character, who was loyal to the mentor before the mentor got killed. We've got the ex, the bloodhound's former lover. We got the bastard down here, who probably killed the mentor. The bastard's parent, and the Justicar. The Justicar is kind of like the local cop who keeps the assassins union from all turning on each other and killing each other. But we'll get into the Justicar details in a minute. For now, by way of demonstration, I'll kick us off. I wanna establish the mentor right away, so I'm gonna take Maurice here and drag Maurice up into the mentor slot. And then every character has with them 3 calling cards. And calling cards, if we were playing in person, would be like cards on a deck of playing cards. And then we would write like character traits basically straight onto the playing cards in permanent marker. Online here, they look more like this. So Maurice has fists like bowling balls here. They've got a worn paperback of Moby Dick. And then I get to choose one of these other 12 that have kind of come in from the side and add that for Maurice also. So I'm going to give Maurice a grip strengthener. I think it's funny to imagine this guy just like running around, always pumping the grip strengthener. So that's it. I've cast the mentor now. And now we're gonna kick things to whoever wants to go next. Can cast the next character.
Oh. Okay. Max?
I'm looking at at all the options here.
How about okay? How about the ante is the bloodhound? I want the
Yeah,
I want the
great.
I want-
Yeah.
So I just dragged her in here. Yeah, you
Drag her
thought
in
she was
there.
little? You thought she was helpless? No. Nah. She was
She's
trained
great.
into a killing machine by the mentor.
Yeah, great. So take she's also got 2 calling cards. Why don't you add those in and tell us about those?
Oh, okay. Blistering hot tea. She comes in. Oh, okay. Do we want me to like justify why she has this blistering
Nah,
hot
we
tea?
could just kind of do. We'll get to that the first time
Okay,
she shows
okay,
up in
okay.
the scene.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So I
She's
gave her
got
the
the
tea.
blistering hot tea. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's got one more.
And then put both of them up here.
Yep.
Okay. She also has a patronizing gaze. What
Yeah.
can we say?
And then you get to pick one more from the ones that are kind of on the sidelines here, and you get to
Ooh.
give her that too to kind of customize her to your personal flavor of auntie.
A stopped pocket watch. Can I give her the scene's protagonist cards here?
Oh yeah. Any of those 12 will be fine.
Ooh, okay. How about she has a shotgun and rock salt bullets.
Nice. Not messing around.
Yes.
Very good.
Auntie is cast.
All right. Who's next?
And her need, she needs someone to feed the truffle pig.
Yeah.
Was
know
Maurice the truffle pig?
I don't
That's
know.
just her little nickname for him, you know.
Okay. go.
Dusty, you want to go?
Sure, I could go. There's one that called to me immediately simply because Della Rosa is a character name I use a lot. So Dr. Della Rosa calls out to me. I think as the Justicar is very fun. So they have a hacking cough and horse tranquilizers. They are someone that hated Dementor and glad to see them dead. I think to tie it all together, they have an empty lighter.
Ooh. Okay.
I love the idea that they're like trying to smoke up a storm, but also like are trying to quit because they know it's bad for them. So they're like,
Yeah,
I'll only light cigarettes if I can get it off the spark from the empty light. You know, like
They purposely don't refill it. So
yeah.
Oh, that hacking
That's
cough.
great.
We're gonna hear him from a mile away.
Oh yeah. All right, Max, who we got?
Yeah, I've been looking at Worm and trying to figure out where I want to put them this entire time.
where
Everyone loves Worm. I'm excited for the audience to see Worm's face.
Oh, they can't see this part. I'm gonna go with Worm is the bastard.
yeah.
Oh, it expands. That's amazing. That helps so much. I was struggling to read.
Yeah. People at home will also not be able to see the expansion, but when you're using this at home and you hover over these cards, they'll blow up for you.
Amazing. Yes. So Worm, he has a crumpled lotto ticket, a broken nose, and what do we got? As a performer and an operatic score.
That rules.
That's very funny.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Great. All right, I've never played a game of this game and not wanted to include my man Barf. So I'm gonna bring Barf in. I think Barf
that's
as
where you got
Worm's
that art.
dad this is really what I want. I want Barf to be Worm's dad. So Barf has bloody knuckles here, and then his second card is the stench of cigars. Could someone drag that over for me? Actually, I'm having some technical issues with my mouse right now. Thank you. And then I think we should give Barf Flop Sweat up there from the protagonist cards. There's something about that just, I don't know, just like look at this guy. He's such a gross looking man. I feel like he needs some Flop Sweat. Classic, like he's a bruiser.
Barf
He's old,
definitely,
you know. He's really getting up there. And he's just never any good at any of this. Like the thing that Barf has been able to do more than anything else to survive in this business is to get hit in the face over and over again and keep going. Maya, do you want to close us out with the X?
Yes, of course. The X. Let's see.
And this is Auntie's.
I mean,
ex
Queenie, but
specific.
like Pastor John is okay. Wait, the X of who? Sorry, just
It's Auntie's ex. It's the Bloodhound's former lover.
oh, it's Pastor John. We can't forget Pastor John and the nights we had.
I was looking at Pastor John because that's very fun.
Pastor John, Johnny, for those close to him. He's a bastard as well. He has scars
Yeah.
across his neck.
God.
Okay, and a sawed-off shotgun. Okay, they both
Look at
have
that.
shotguns.
They're shotgun lovers.
Shotgun lovers. How did they meet? Shotgun convention. Duh.
Shotgun convention.
He needs 2 graves to be dug. Okay, Pastor John.
And he needs one more calling card from the extras.
Oh, he does. Oh, you know what? He's a
He's
little
fancy footwork, which is how we wooed her.
fancy foot.
At the shotgun convention.
Yeah.
That was the dance portion.
He came in like this.
The dance portion of the shotgun convention. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, that's great. Great. So now we've got our kind of scenario cast here. We've got like a rough outline of who these characters are. And once we get into actual play, we'll get to meet them and see them a little bit more. But the next thing we need to do before we actually dive into play here is to go around and we're each going to pick one character to check in on and just paint a couple of sentence picture of this character at their safest and most loved in their day-to-day life. Where do they feel safest and most loved? The only rule here is you can't pick a character that you cast into the scene. I will go... No, wait. Maia just went, so I think it's Dusty's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go actually right with Pastor John. I think Pastor
Let's go.
John feels most comfortable not in their church that they run, because clearly they're still an active pastor. I think they feel the most comfortable and loved and in love at the local seedy not quite casino, but the table where everyone plays poker and craps. That's their element. That's really their element. They feel like they've been losing against this motherfucker for like 10 years. And so, but they still play every week.
Yeah, that's great. I love that. Is it like a private game in a back room kind of situation?
Yes, 100%. It's like in the back of a Mexican restaurant or something.
Yeah. Is it
Oh my
like
God.
Barf in there, like taking his money?
Yes, yeah. Pastor John and Barf are like known each other forever. They're
Yeah.
they're poker buddies.
Great. Max, I think you're up.
Yeah, I think Dr. De La Rosa is most at home. She said like the Justicar is like a police or like some sort
Yeah, so I'll get into this. Like in the traditional John Wick style, there's like a overall like meta organization, right? Like we've got the like weird gold pirate coins that everyone is using to pay for stuff in John Wick. Like I don't know if we're going that far here, but we do have a sort of organization called Heaven. And Heaven has figured out that if you just let a bunch of assassins run around and do their thing, they end up killing each other all the time, and that's probably bad. So Heaven has stepped in and essentially unionized all the assassins and gussied them all up in like very highfalutin language to make what they do feel more palatable. And trained up and nominated some Justicars to keep everyone in line, so that if you break any of Heaven's laws, then the Justicars will come and inflict punishment upon you appropriately, according to essentially the Assassins' Union rules.
Gotcha. So Dr. De La Rosa is probably spends their days sitting in like the HQ for Heaven, or one of the main spaces with a nicotine patch on their shoulder because they're trying to quit.
What's that main space like?
I think it's kind of dark. I think it's definitely through a. This is kind of cliche, but it's like through like a used electronics store in the back, and the back is just so much nicer than the used electronics store, and you have to ask for a particular item to get through to the back.
Is it the last remaining Radio Shack?
It's the Best Buy in Alaska, or not Best Buy, the Blockbuster in Alaska.
Yeah.
And and then so they are spending their days there, waiting and wanting to help, or keep tabs and getting all of the information that they can to make sure that people follow those rules, those 6 rules or so. 5.
Great. Then it's my turn. I wanna see Auntie, because she's gonna be kind of our main character here, I think, and I'm looking at her calling cards. She's got this blistering hot tea. She's got the shotgun. I think we like mostly live in like a New York, like a mythical fake New York City, right? No one would ever dare call it New York. We'd never hear the name of this city, but we definitely are shooting in New York, right? And like she lives in like upstate, like just far enough north that you're like a little bit upstate. She's in like the Nicolas Cage and Pig kind of like cottage on the edge of the city. And she's up there, and like an ideal afternoon for her is like she boils up a thermos of tea. She like heads out to the like fence at the edge of her property along with her truffle pig, and just kind of like hangs out. It's a nice walk, and then she just starts like shooting cans off of the fence there with a fucking shotgun, right? Like that's
Definitely doesn't need all that power, but
nah. But it's fun. It's just like it feels good.
It's birdshot too, so it's hard to miss.
Yeah, exactly.
and it kind of reminds us of her days with Pastor John, but
Yeah. This is what Maurice told her, is that like you don't have to be accurate as long as you're using a shotgun. Like, you can just. But yeah, she goes up there and has fun. And sometimes Maurice, because this is taking place kind of before Maurice shows up dead, right? I think every once in a while he'll come out. Like where she feels safest and her most loved is when she's doing this routine on one of those rare days where her mentor Maurice is coming to visit.
okay. And so
Maya, you get our last one.
okay, did someone do barf yet? Because I'll do
Nah.
barf. Okay. It's funny, I'm just realizing that barf is the bastard's parent.
Yeah.
Because I picture barf like 20 years old. Okay. But barf is in his 40s, very lanky and tall, skinny, kind of perpetually sweaty. His hair is still floppy and kind of stuck to his forehead. Where he feels most comfortable ever since the 80s has been his room playing video games. So he's like he has this whole setup. It's his like man cave in his room. It's very high tech. You're like, how did he get all this stuff? He's been building it up for years. This is his, it's his terminal. He's God here, okay? And he, so this is where he feels safe and comfortable and at his best.
It's all very high tech, but it's also every surface is like a little sticky, right?
It's a little sticky, a little wet. There's some
Yeah.
chips.
Spilled
gummies.
energy drinks,
Yeah, gummy bears.
like,
Worms not allowed in here.
Red Bulls.
Some red orange dust from the Cheetos.
Yeah. I think there's like a robot that feeds him so he can continue to play.
That's great. Okay. So that's our kind of setup. We've like seen some of our neighborhood, our cast of characters here, like out in their element. And then the premise of this kicks in. So Dusty, you kind of missed this, but we've got our dead mentor situation. Oh no, I'm skipping ahead. Hold on. We gotta take the oath of heaven before we can get into it. We all have to join the Assassins Union here. We have to become ferrymen of heaven together. I sent you all a link. People at home can't see this, but we have this getting started page in the play sheets document I've sent you. And on the right-hand side of that, kind of outlined, is the Oath of Heaven. This is the oath that all assassins take when they join Heaven and become sort of a local player in the scene. So we're gonna all. This is gonna go absolutely atrociously over the internet, in my experience. It's gonna sound terrible, but it's in the rules, so we have to do it. All right, that's just the way. That's the way the game works. We're all gonna all say this first line together, and then starting with me, we'll go down and say in a circle, like one line each. So we'll go me, Maya, Dusty, and then Max, and back to me. And then the last line is everyone again. And then after we all do this together, we will have graduated into Heaven, and we'll be ready to start playing the game. Wow. So I'll bring us in, and everyone can kind of join me at your whim. All right? We are the gentle
ferrymen of Heaven.
We promise
our lives to Heaven's own laws.
I will never seek the death of a ferryman.
I will never aid one who seeks the death of a ferryman.
I will always repay my debts in the manner of my debtors demand.
When I witness a ferryman breaking their oath, I will always advise a Justicar.
A Justicar's word is law. Should I fail to uphold these laws, let the fury of a Justicar lay me low, be it by death,
exile, or whatever penance they demand. That's gonna sound horrible.
We just disconnected like most of our audience, I assume. But it was important to do so because it's a core part of playing the game. But now we all understand the rules of Heaven, the laws of Heaven. So don't fuck around with these. Or Justicar, Dr. De La Rosa, their like whole deal is they're gonna come fuck you up if you screw with any of these laws. So be careful out there.
Okay, good question.
Yeah.
What are the John Wick equivalents of the Justicar?
So in the second John Wick movie, they send in an adjudicator.
Oh, it's the adjudicator.
So the adjudicators are pretty similar to the Justicars here. It's a little bit different. Well, it's a different mythology. You can make Heaven your own kind of. We don't have to stay exactly to the John Wick world, right? But that's the closest approximation.
Okay.
So now the premise of this really kicks in. So as I was saying before, Dusty, you were disconnected briefly for this, so I'll give you a little recap. Dead mentor. Our premise here is Maurice has been killed by Worm, or at least that's what Auntie thinks. Auntie is dead sure that Worm stole Maurice and then took all of Maurice's savings and walked away with them. And Auntie wants revenge because Auntie and Worm were both mentees of Maurice, but they trained up together. But Worm hated them. Auntie loved them. Auntie has to defend the honor of her dead mentor. So one of us is gonna frame the first scene here, and the first scene here is gonna be picking up Auntie. You got to start with the Bloodhound, and you're gonna check in on Auntie, like where is she when she learns that Maurice is dead? In the moment where she swears vengeance, what is Auntie up to? What does that look like? Who wants to pick up Auntie?
I kind of want to pick up Auntie.
Do it.
I think.
She's there for you.
So, this is. We are in. She's actually in New York. It's nighttime. It's 12:30 a.m. and we're in this dilapidated brick building. Windows are shot out, and we're going 2 floors down. And we're in a darkened room with a little lamp light that's swinging, and there's someone tied to a chair, sweating. She has a shotgun pointed at their chest, and then she gets a little beep on her phone. She says, "Hold on, honey." And then she looks at her phone. And you see her face, like her eyes go red, and throws the phone. It smashes and breaks, and then shoots the guy in the chair. And then she says, "Oh God, I have other business to attend to. Had to cut this short."
What did she see on the phone? Did she see a message from someone?
She sees the message that Maurice was killed.
Is someone
And-
is there like a news reporter character who just like tells everyone like the
I think-
latest or?
I think she has her informant. She has someone on the inside.
Yeah.
And this is pretty big news.
Yeah. So why is it big news? So was Maurice like a big important guy or what was the situation?
Isn't that her mentor?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. But we don't know. We know how he fits in with like her relationship, but we haven't really talked about how Maurice fits into the like wider relationship situation
Maurice.
here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Maurice. So his calling card, right, was fists like bowling balls, Moby Dick. But he wanted to get out of the business. I think he was maybe a mentor to a lot of people. Maybe a genuinely good guy. Had to do what he had to do. When he does kill or do anything, it's because it's his moral code or whatever.
Bad coming.
Yeah, I think maybe he's one of those guys like the nice guy at the like a bodega down the street. You don't mess with him. Like everybody knows Maurice, that type of guy.
So we think maybe he died at the bodega. Like that, like the idea of him being this guy who had sort of like gotten out of the business and was just sort of like a fixture down, like hanging out down there, and like he just
The safest of havens. You can't do that.
I think he was like going to pick up his favorite sandwich, and a drink.
There's
And he was
still
vulnerable.
cheese on the counter.
Yeah,
got him in the back. Ugh.
Instead of ketchup, it's blood.
Yeah.
exactly.
It's the two mixed together. The iconography is off the chain.
Yeah.
Great.
Good
So
one, Max.
you get to keep playing Auntie through the first like proper scene here. We get that little vignette, but then this is going to be how
Okay.
like all the scenes work now. Is you're going to pick what character you want to play. So you've picked Auntie here. You're going to say what they want in this coming scene and who they want it from. So what does Auntie want now and who does she want it from?
I think pick someone from one of these cards, right?
Yeah, probably.
I think she wants to. She knows about Worm, right? She knows about the bastard.
Yeah.
I think she was going to go to his parents because I don't think she knows where Worm is at just yet. But maybe she knows about intimidation, so she's going to go to Barf and like threaten him. Maybe use him as not collateral. What's the word? When you're
Like a
threatening-
hostage kind of situation?
Yeah. Hostage situation to draw Worm to her.
Nice.
So
Great.
she'd go into Barf's house or wherever he's at.
So then one of us is going to pick up Barf and play as Barf for the scene. Max or Dusty, either of you interested in playing Barf?
What a question.
Come on, Max.
Sure.
Great.
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna-
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So if you're looking at the handout sheets, Maia, the second page has a when it's your turn sheet. And there'll be a little bit of advice there for how to do stuff. When it's someone else's turn and you pick up the character they're like coming for, then you become the accomplice. So the third page here is the when you're the accomplice sheet. So Max, that'll be for you. And these, you can honestly just kind of ignore these for the most part. The next thing that gets to happen though, Max, is you get to say where we are. Where is Barf when Maia comes, or excuse me, when Auntie comes a-calling?
I think that Auntie has, because Worm and Auntie were friends growing up, and when they were like training together, Auntie knows like Barf, like they got each other's phone numbers, so she like texts him and says, "Meet me at." I think meet me at the bodega where Maurice was killed.
Yeah, great. And so then, Dusty, you and I, because we don't have characters in this scene, at least for now, we are the city. And so that's the fourth page. And that's sort of the like Greek chorus, like co-GM kind of role for the game. But our main contribution here to this scene is going to be sitting back and let these two people like work some magic. But before that, we get to, in the same way that all these characters have calling cards, we get to give the venue some calling cards. So I have, again, people at home can't see this, but I've dealt out some venue calling cards for us down here, and each of us gets to pick one of these to add to the scene at the bodega. I'm gonna add in peeping neighbors. I feel like someone got shot down there. There was a crime scene. The crime scene is maybe like the cops are just kind of like going away by this time. By the time you two are meeting there, but the looky-loos are still in their windows, like looking down.
I think to play off of that in this bodega, there is still the music playing. Just like quietly. It used to be the bodega owner's thing, but they broke the radio dial, so they can't change it. And they refuse to get something new because it still works.
I also just want to throw out there the image of like a bunch of like lonely caution tape in the night. Like everyone's kind of like left the scene, but you get that caution tape that reveals the flurry of activity that was here not too long ago.
Yeah, it's
Blowing
not even
in the
like
wind.
taut. Yeah, it's like exactly
half lit by a street lamp.
Yeah. So now the two of you get to just role play out the scene. There are a couple of like PBTA style moves that can come up in the middle of a scene. The first of those is that while mostly what you're going to be doing here is just negotiating with each other, right? Of like what one of you wants something, the other one maybe wants something too. You'll come to some kind of arrangement. In this case, maybe we're going to be skipping right to violence, but I don't know. In the general case, maybe you're going to be doing some kind of negotiation. And part of that negotiation is you can trade calling cards, or you can fuck with each other's calling cards, right? You can say as Barf, like, okay, I'll come be your hostage, but I'm gonna scare you first. That patronizing gaze, you can't look at me like that anymore. I gotta like change what your patronizing gaze is, right? So you can do that kind of negotiation. The second thing you can do is if you think the other person, the other character, has exposed their heart during the scene, you can catch them with their heart exposed. And if that happens, then like they might be in trouble. Because being vulnerable in this world is dangerous. Being vulnerable can get you killed. There's always that. If we are in the middle of a negotiation and we come to a stalemate, there are rules for us as players kind of resolving a stalemate between the characters. So we can break a stalemate if we need to. And finally, there's start a duel. If you want to just go fight each other, there's a whole bunch of rules for fighting each other, and we'll get to all that. But all that is kind of special garnishes on top of, well, let's see some fucking roleplay happen. So, Maya, I think it's on you to kick off the scene.
Auntie is she's inside the bodega, and she's in the back, and you know what she's making? Tea. Blistering hot. 3rd-degree burns will be had if needed. And so she's just in the back calmly, and you hear the clinking and her hands moving. Hand is a little bit shaky because she's angry. Maurice was a good man. And she keeps thinking in her head. That's where she's starting off. I guess this is where they decided to meet. This is where Barf said he would meet her. So she's waiting for Barf in the back making this tea.
So you smell Barf before he gets there, because he has a stench of cigarettes on him at all times.
Jesus Christ.
And as he, you hear the bell ring as the door opens, and Barf says, "It's been a long time, Auntie. Got me away from my rig."
And just a part of her, like, a little bit of disgust comes up, a part of her mouth comes up. Where the hell is your son?
How would I know where my son is? I don't know. He's an adult. I mean, Why? You know where? You know Worm.
She starts to just calmly make the tea. You sure you don't know where he is?
I mean,
Right in
last time I heard, I mean, he was trying out for the opera. He's down with the Met. Last I heard.
I have it on good authority that your bastard son killed Maurice. And you know I loved him like a father. She's continuing to stir.
He Maurice?
Don't act surprised. Continues to stir.
When? I haven't spoken to Worm in a while. When? When did this happen?
Here, I made you this tea. Drink it. I'm walking up to Barf now. It's in a cup.
No. I
I said fucking drink it, Barf.
if I get okay, hey, okay.
One hand
And
goes
Barf.
one hand goes behind her back.
It's I haven't been. It's been a bit. It's been a bit. I'll drink. What is it? What kind of tea is it?
It's the best tea of your life. Now drink it.
Okay. And goes to smell it first, and dips like a pinky in it, and hot. And takes a little sip.
You should start feeling sleepy real soon. Ooh. You also burned your tongue.
I mean, ugh. And
That was-
Barf passes out.
Okay.
That
Tongue
was
out.
faster than I thought. Getting better at this.
we could make it less fast.
No.
I love a fast tea like that. That was great. Let's get the goods and get out. That's advice in this book. Like as soon as someone gets what they want out of a scene, and we're all kind of feeling that, then like fucking great. Let's cut it and move on.
Okay.
I really like seeing Auntie just like have Barf as like a little hostage here. It's I think Dusty's turn now. So we can return these characters to their natural habitat.
Okay.
Dusty, you can pick another character for you to play, or you can pick one of those same characters to play. And again, you say what you want and who you want it from.
I think I want to pick up the Justicar, Dr. De La Rosa. And hearing about this, they are actually they're the ones that called Worm to the opera. So they want to question them and see what they're saying, because we have so many people saying that their rumors fly fast. I almost want to think that like the message that went out is like how in John Wick there is like the radio booths. There's like a similar thing like it's called like to go to heaven, like the voice of heaven that goes through everyone's like connected phones. So
Yeah, great. I think so. I'll play Worm. I like a worm. I think the place we're setting here is like in an opera booth, you know, like a private box kind of situation that like the Justicar De La Rosa just has, right? Like that's it's part of like the expenses of being a Justicar. And Worm is sort of like comes in like a third of the way into the show, like stops by the bar first and like grabs a beer, and then kind of like wriggles their way up to the private box and like comes in the middle of the performance. And it kind of looks at you and it's like, sorry I'm late, and like sits down next to you.
So, Worm, heard you enjoy the opera.
Yeah.
Good. Well, want to make sure you are spending possibly one of your last moments free here. There's
Pardon?
there's talks that you were involved in breaking of Heaven's law.
What do you mean? No. I wouldn't do something so fucking stupid.
Well, people seem to think otherwise. You know, there's... Couldn't say they didn't have it coming, but Maurice is dead.
I heard. Oh, what a shame. You know, he was my guy. Everything I learned from him.
Yeah, and I'm sure they taught you that you could quit anytime you want.
No, that wasn't like Maurice. No, always keep going.
That wasn't what they were like to you. Now, that is a thorn out of my side, but however, laws are laws. Why are people saying that you killed him?
Well, yeah, maybe it wasn't a secret that I didn't like him.
I think...
But, you go ask my dad. We were having dinner. All night. I couldn't have been there.
I think Dr. De La Rosa is like has like the lighter in there absentmindedly, like it has one where it has like the like a flip like lid, so it's like opening back and forth without like hitting the lighter part of it. Just dinner, yeah. All night, no time to stop by the bodega or anything.
No. Yeah, we were playing a little poker. You know, we kept ourselves busy. Brought a 6-pack, you know. It was nice. It's a little father-son date. You know how it is. You got to keep up with your pops before they, get popped.
Get popped. Yeah, you do have a good sense of humor. I'll give you that.
Thanks.
But unfortunately, I don't believe you. And they're going to snap their fingers, and 2 other people are going to come up, put a bag over Worm's head,
Ooh.
drag them out.
Oh, nice.
And as they're being dragged away, I'm just like, I'll get to you after the show.
Wait, I wanna maybe try to make one of the plays here that I can make.
Oh.
Because I don't think Worm's going quietly there, right? Like Worm's a wriggly little son of a bitch. I think Worm would be like we're in the like private box, right? Like the 2 guys come in. I think Worm tries to go over the side of the box to like escape. And I think we should do the break a stalemate move here to see whether you're able to catch Worm. Does that sound alright to you?
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. So, break a stalemate says, if the 2 of you reach an impasse and neither will back down, both say what you want. So let's start there. Worm wants to get the heck out of here.
Dr. De La Rosa wants them to not get the hell out of here.
Yeah, get black bagged. Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
So then we're gonna shuffle up our decks and flip at each other. So let's we gotta turn this.
Turn and shuffle? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great. So we want to count down from 3 for us, then we can get in here and flip a card.
Sure. You want me to do it?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, card.
Ooh, the operatic
The operatic score.
Beats your empty lighter. So it's like while you like do the flick of the lighter, you like look over your shoulder, and like in the look over your shoulder, Worm like takes that moment to go and like try to like the score is like rising up in the moment too.
I think and Dr. De La Rosa is like trying to reach out with that hand and like just like drops the lighter over the balcony as well.
Ooh, nice. So the loser, you have 3 options you can actually choose from here in terms of how this plays out. You want to read those out and then pick one?
Yeah, break a stalemate. Give me... Where are those options?
Yeah,
Pardon me?
I can read them out here. So I'm looking at when you're the accomplice, break a stalemate. Winner gets what they want but loses integrity. The loser gets to remake the winner's flipped calling card, end the scene. Or loser walks away and suffers a wound, end the scene. Or start a duel.
Start a duel.
John Wilkes Booth.
John Wilkes Booth style.
That's John Wilkes Booth.
John Wilkes Booth.
Wilkes Booth
Yeah,
style.
that's the right one.
I do think we're gonna start a duel. It's my job to
Yeah.
make sure they don't get away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
totally.
yeah. You're the Justicar, right?
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. Okay. Great. So let's go down to the duels page in the handouts. This is page 5. So we're gonna skip this kind of like mounting tension part because we're already sort of in the middle of the action here. But I think we should. We didn't set the. We skipped over letting the city set venue cards
we
here,
sure
right?
did, yes.
So why don't we return these cards and then let the two of you city members describe some venue cards for us.
Okay.
So each of you, the way this is going to work is each of you gets to set a venue card in the scene to start with. If someone clicks that deal venue cards button, something that's really going on with my browser window and mouse are not cooperating, but the two of you can pick from these, or you can pick your own. I can actually customize these calling cards allegedly if my PC decides to cooperate. So if you wanted to make something up, you would be welcome to do so.
Gotcha. I'm gonna put shuffling crowds for sure. People moving about. They got to get up to go to the bathroom, buy some wine, some alcohol, and something.
Probably a
Like
whole
movie.
shuffling crowd of like extras on the stage too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody's moving to their mark.
I'm gonna pick Muzak again because we were at the opera.
Yeah.
And, but I think the moment that this conversation is happening is during a production of Sweeney Todd, as
Yeah.
Sweeney is going to kill his first victim is
Nice.
while this conversation is happening.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so now both of you get to decide to either give one of us the calling card that you created, or you can just pick one of us to immediately suffer a wound for bad karma or for like worm falling off of the balcony or whatever reason you want to justify for immediately suffering a wound.
Oh, I think Worm falls onto the stage. No,
Yeah, totally.
falls onto the stage, rolls an ankle.
Got that
Right
wound.
as Sweeney Todd has his the knife up, he falls.
As an opera, I know Sweeney Todd is not an opera, but as an opera enthusiast,
It is here.
Worm is going to get Muzak because they are an enthusiast, so maybe they could join in or something, you know,
Sure.
to, blend in with the ensemble.
He's limping around.
Great. Okay, so now we've kind of like got our duel kind of like set up here. So we're gonna count down from 3 and flip again, and then we'll see what happens with duels when you start flipping cards. And we'll leave the 2 cards we already flipped face up. So someone want to count us down?
3, 2, 1, flip.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. So count down
Worm
from
has-
3 and flip your top cards. High card wins, except wounds beat all other suits because the more beat up you get, the more badass you get. That's how being John Wick works. In this case, though, the high card just wins. So the hack and cough beat the broken nose. The loser suffers a wound. Yikes. Already a second. I have an add wound button. Let's do that. I have a second wound for Worm. That cannot possibly be good. And then the loser gets to lead the conversation on what happens in this beat of the duel using hack and cough and broken nose as inspiration. I mean, I think like me falling out of the fucking balcony like gives it's a commotion, right? Like the people are like gasping and stuff. People on stage too. They're trying to keep the show going, but it's like the orchestra is still like playing, but the like performers are disrupted. But I think that like the hack and cough, like I think everyone knows who De La Rosa is very well, like, you know, very good, or at least the important people do. So when they just start like signature coughing and like point at Worm, like the whole stage just like turns on them and like comes crowding in, right? And I think Worm is okay. So the next thing that happens, the winner gets to decide to either run away or to press the attack, and we go another rounds. But as the loser, first I'm gonna beg for mercy, right? I'm gonna be like, please, no, I'll come quietly. Like,
With your broken nose, you're bleeding out.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like your thing. That and so like De La Rosa, they're not jumping over the thing, but they're gonna have their people, and then like they're gonna start almost like walking down the middle, coughing, and like you said, that everyone turns on Worm, and now everyone has them as De La Rosa is walking up, and then like I think the music stops because the music was with Worm, and now Worm is being handled, and so it's just the quiet steps and just the like hacking cough. I'm not going to pretend to cough because that's but you're like, you really are like your namesake. So
Worm just gives you like a horrible little side eye, I think.
You want to die here or die somewhere else?
I'll take somewhere else.
Good. Maybe you get some chance to fix your nose.
I think that's the end of the scene. Max, you're up next.
All right.
Are we allowed to do flashbacks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is there a world where Pastor John was also a mentee of Maurice with Worm and Auntie?
Sure.
Yeah, so I guess I will pick Pastor John.
Great.
Oh yes, he's got fancy footwork.
Yeah, look at those feet move.
The shotgun convention.
And you
you every
wanted to
time.
do with Maurice?
Yeah.
Great. Who wants to grab Maurice?
Hey, do you want to grab or do you...
No, I think you would do a really good Maurice, Dusty.
Sure, I can take Maurice.
Okay.
So what does Pastor John want in this scene?
I think Pastor John is asking for Maurice's permission to ask Auntie to marry him.
Oh, this went poorly, but this is good.
Can Pastor
Wow.
John like slide into every room? Like,
Yeah, he just goes ka-cha, like full foot loosing into every room.
He's always just kind of soft chewing it, just wherever he is.
okay, yeah.
Incredible. Dusty, you get to say where this scene is taking place. Where do you want to put this scene?
This scene, I think it's at a park near the bodega. Yeah, at a park near the bodega. They just have gotten their like egg and cheese and black coffee.
Maya, you want to give us a calling card?
Yeah,
venue?
let's see. There are, because I think it's like a sweeter moment. There are reflections in puddles, and yeah,
Yeah, and I'll do distant sirens. That feels good to me.
yeah.
That sort of even if this is a nice moment, we know that there's always that potential for danger just around the corner.
Cool. So as Pastor John and Maurice sit on a bench near a fountain. Yeah, he gets very uncomfortable. He gets a little awkward and says, uh, Maurice, I know we don't know each other that well, but I was hoping I could ask you a question.
Oh, yeah, sure. Father or John, what do you prefer?
In this situation, John is great.
Sure, yeah, John. They have their copy of Moby Dick, and they're gonna like they are the dog ear paper book because it's their book. They're gonna like put it down and just like say, what's how can I help you?
You've known Auntie for a long time, and I've I've recently gotten to know her. Well, not recently, last couple of years or so, and I was thinking of asking her to if she'd be interested in marrying me. And I know that you're the closest to like a parental figure that she has, so I wanted to get your approval before I go and do that, if that's okay.
Maurice is gonna kind of like look at you. They're like they have like their wrinkles on their forehead, kind of like they're looking at you over like eyes open and then like closed and like squint a little bit. They have their cup of coffee that looks minuscule in their hand. They take a sip and then. Now, John, that's in normal circumstances that's quite the question, but you understand that's quite dangerous in the world you live in.
Yes, I know. Sorry, there are some animals outside making some noises right now that I don't know if y'all can hear.
No, but we are in the park,
They.
Adds to the ambiance.
I know it's very unusual for people in our lines of work to get married, but I think we make a very good team, and it could really benefit us, and honestly, I think the entirety of Heaven and the whole organization.
Well, I've heard stories of you two at the shotgun convention. I heard you. I've seen you do jobs, and I've heard you dance very well, and that's how you caught their eye and possibly their heart. You do understand, though, that doing this might make you a bigger target, and Auntie a bigger target.
Yes.
Well, the heart wants what it wants. There may be a day where you two could leave this life happily. I think that's something that we're all striving towards once we do our jobs. If Auntie feels the same way, well, who am I to stand that way?
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Now just don't get killed, all right?
Do my best.
Big
And I guess-
hand, tiny sip of coffee.
Someone in the chat said shotgun wedding, and I was like, that's hilarious. Yes, and yes.
That's
John.
the scene, right?
Soft shoes away.
I mean,
He sachets away.
Sachet.
I'm really excited to find out what the what the breakup was like what caused the breakup. We can find that out in another flashback.
He has a third-degree burns on his chest.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's my turn. I want to pick up Auntie, and I think Auntie, like, what she wants is Worm, right?
Yeah.
But now, like, she's like kidnapped Barf. She's already like, which is already like pushing towards breaking Heaven's laws, right? Towing the edge, you know, like if it's like it would not go well even if she wouldn't end up dead for it. And now she's like hearing through the grapevine that Worm got picked up by the Justicar. So I think she's going to De La Rosa and being like, "Hey, give me that motherfucker."
Okay. So De La Rosa's the accomplice, the scene's accomplice.
Yeah. Yeah.
He has horse tranquilizers, though. Okay. Hacking cough. Empty lighter.
If you're excited to keep playing Auntie, we can switch if you want. But
I'll try playing the doctor. Why not? I want to see your
Great.
take on Auntie.
yeah. So tell us where is De La Rosa when Auntie comes barging in?
Ooh, where is De La Rosa? Because we still have Worm. I think
Yeah.
we're still at the opera, but just now, we're in an undisclosed location in the basement of the opera.
Yeah, you're like in the shop room or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
He can't. I can't imagine he can move far. That hacking cough is because his lungs are horrible. He's not going too far.
Totally. Great. City, you want to give us a couple of venue cards?
Oh, yes.
I personally love the idea of branded
Not the branded.
and that could be like
We're in the merch room?
shirts, but well, I mean, that could also be like, I don't know, maybe this is Sweeney Todd, like branded like canes or daggers.
Yep.
It gets intense here.
Meat pies.
Y'all are in a cramped hallway, possibly even the chute that the guy who gets like from the chair from Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
Sweeney Todd
Kind of awkward.
under the stage.
Yeah.
They're still trying to get through the show upstairs, right? Because the show must go on.
The show must go on.
Yeah. So, De La Rosa, why don't you set the scene for me? Like, what's going on down here when Auntie shows up?
We see a guy falls down from the chair. He's like, "Excuse me, sorry, excuse me." And his neck is cut. like, "Oh, sorry." This is. He scoots past us. And De La Rosa he snaps for someone to bring him a seat, so he can plop down in this hallway. And he has Worm tied up as well.
Is Worm just here in the hallway?
Worm is here, but his hands and arms are tied, and there's like tape over his mouth.
Sure. Yeah. So like an emergency exit, like the fire escape, like staircase, like opens up.
Yeah.
And Auntie sort of just like quietly, slowly steps down, like looks down the hall one way, looks down the hall the other way towards y'all, sort of like nods to De La Rosa, and starts slowly walking over.
And I in the other scene, he dropped the lighter, right? So he doesn't have this empty lighter anymore.
Maybe he picked it back up. It was in the crowd, but
Okay,
maybe it's out there. Maybe we can change it to missing lighter. That's kind of interesting.
Missing lighter. Okay. But you see his hand starts to work because he usually would take the lighter, he'd flick it open, close, flick it open, like a little. But he can't do it anymore. You see his hand like making the motion still. But he nods over at Auntie. Is Barf with her? She
No.
knocked him out. Okay.
Yeah. He's tied up back at her place.
Ooh, okay. He goes, "Hey, Auntie." Rough night.
Hey, Doctor. Yeah, I have something of mine.
Listen, we gotta do it the legal way, Auntie. I know you're angry. We all loved Maurice, okay?
Tell me about the legal way.
we gotta negotiate with the person. We gotta figure out who killed him. But we can't just go shooting and blowing people's legs off with your shotgun.
Last I checked, your word is law. The legal way is whatever way you want.
Well, let's figure out who did it. We don't have any proof yet.
She laughs. Proof?
Yeah. Proof.
What kind of proof you need, Justicar?
We need physical evidence. We need some type of video. You know, with AI these days, anything can be doctored, okay? It's hard to be trusted.
Or you can do what we both know is right. And you can hand that wriggly little kid over to me.
He looks down at Worm. Listen, I've been doing this for years, okay? I'll take care of it. Go home, go make some tea and relax. Honey.
You know, he was the only father I ever had.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
Not too many dad fish out there, though.
It's a new term. Listen, he was a great guy, but there's many great guys out there. Just go find another one, okay? I'm real busy tonight, and I'm missing my favorite play.
I think we've reached a stalemate. I think we should break a stalemate again.
Can we get a dad fish card in here?
That's a venue card.
Yeah,
That fish is a venue card. That's one of the branded merch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because the Justicar like hated the mentor actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah, just-
But she doesn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is stalemate.
Okay. Yeah. So break a stalemate. So we're gonna flip up here. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Well, first we have to both say what we want the other person to do, or what we want out of the situation, right? I want you to give me Worm.
Okay, and I want you to back off from hunting Worm.
Let it go.
Yeah, let it go.
Okay, great. You want to count us down?
Okay, and then what am I hitting?
Deal a card.
Deal a card? Okay. 3, 2, 1, deal.
I give you the most withering look.
Yeah.
I think I'm older than you, right? Like you're
Yeah, maybe.
You're like established. You're not a baby by any means, right? But like I'm like I think Maurice was really up there, right? Like Maurice was like 70 and I'm like 50 or something. But
Okay.
so I'm old enough to give you that look of like, don't question me, child.
Yeah. I think Della Rosa's like 38.
Yeah.
Auntie maybe takes like she has glasses on, so takes those off.
Yeah.
Holy hell. Wait, so I can't use my horse tranquilizers on her?
Well, they're a lower number than the gates.
Oh, they are a lower number. Damn. Okay, so I lose?
You lose. Yeah. So you pick from the break a stalemate options when you lose.
Ooh, okay. So okay, the Justicar is scared, but what we're going to do is winner gets what they want but loses integrity.
Mm-hmm.
Loser remakes the winner's flipped calling card. End the scene.
So you get to remake this patronizing gaze calling card in whatever way you want. So you can change it to you can change the king value of it. You can change just what it says on the card. You can get rid of it entirely and give me an entirely new card. Whatever you want to do with it.
What if I made it a 2?
Mm-hmm.
Now does that make but I still lost.
Yeah, you still lost, but you get to fuck with the card.
Oh, I see. Okay, now it's not as strong as before, so I'm gonna say it's a 2 of hearts. I don't know.
Yeah, the suit doesn't matter.
Okay. I'm lowering it to a 2.
Great. I will get that sorted once my turn is over. But so in terms of the fiction here,
Yeah.
right? I get what I want, which means I think I give you that look, and then I just go over to Worm and I grab him and I say to you like, now I'm taking this boy, and if you want to try to stop me, you can.
And then he just goes into a coughing fit.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And then I walk out of there.
Yeah.
Worm behind me.
Ooh.
2 boons worm.
Hey.
All right. That's the scene.
End scene. Ooh, that was good.
That was good. That was great. Okay, Maya, you're technically up next in terms of turn taking. Do you wanna go?
Can we just finish off Worm? We could potentially finish off Worm, right?
Yeah. I would just like kill him, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. You think that's it? Do you think Auntie just goes over and like shoots helpless Worm right here and like that's the end of the fucking game? Like, I don't know. What do you
Okay, I have a scene in mind.
What do you want here?
I have a scene in mind.
Yeah, okay, great. Yeah.
I'm grabbing Auntie.
You're grabbing Auntie. Who's taking Worm?
Yeah, Worm is the scene's accomplice.
Mac's gonna be worm.
Sure, I could be Worm.
I guess I'm asking in this context. I'm asking if you want to die, but also
Wow.
To your doom.
I believe you could bring the drama. Worm has good cards right now, though. So
He's got 2 wounds.
yeah, those wounds are basically trump cards. So
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how it goes. Let's just see. I'm excited.
What's he got? That's not a wound. Broken nose.
A broken
those operatic score,
and a crumpled lotto ticket.
lotto ticket.
Does this automatically shuffle?
Yeah, if you hit the return and shuffle, it will shuffle it for you.
All right, there's your new patronizing gaze.
Oh damn! I weakened her and then decided to play her right up.
A great choice.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, okay. I guess Worm is the one who decides where we're at. But go ahead.
Oh, I feel like it's. I mean, if Auntie is so set on doing this and doing this quickly, it's probably like the alley. Like she probably just has left the building, and maybe even goes like, let's have some fun with this. Goes into like a sewer. Goes down into a sewer, like through an alley next to the opera house, and they're down in a sewer.
I love it.
I'm giving this sewer historical plaques. There's some sort of historical plaque down here. And, it's all like grimy. You can't tell like what it is, but it's like, the third man was shot here or something like that. Like
There's
it's
a John
some sort
Wilkes
of
Booth
weird...
plaque here.
Yeah,
Home
yeah.
of the
100%.
Ninja Turtles.
I think then to go that it's gonna have uncanny silence. Like really, like the everything that was happening above, like it's just dead silent below.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Dead silent.
Okay. We also see Barf is here. Knocked out on the side.
Oh, in the sewer? You'd have to be in the sewer?
That's where he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. She dropped him off before going in.
Exactly. Yeah. She wanted him to be close by, right?
I'll be right back. Kicks him in. He's still knocked
Dusty,
out.
do you
Head
want to
hits.
be Barf?
Sure.
Hey, we can just kind of leave Barf where he is, but like if there's stuff for Barf to do, you can pick him up.
Yeah.
Auntie is a train killer. I think she's older, but she's ripped. Okay, she lifts.
Yeah.
So with one arm, has Worm in one, the other her shotgun, and lowers herself down into the sewer, plops Worm next to his father, and his legs were tied. So she cuts the ties of his legs and then opens his legs. I'm going somewhere.
Clearly.
Wham!
Pulls out the shotgun and puts it right in the middle. of his legs.
Auntie, what's happening? Why? What?
Don't call me auntie. This is a death a bastard like you deserves.
Whoa.
She cocks it.
Whoa.
Auntie.
Say goodbye
Hey,
to Benny
whoa.
and Barney. Oh, your dad's here. Yes.
What'd you do with your mom?
Sorry,
Auntie, we could talk about this.
I think auntie is crazy. I think you're gonna get some of the blowback, Barf. Apologies.
What the?
Oh, she's gonna shoot.
What's going on? We've known each other a long time. Hey, what? Slow down. Put the gun down. And
It is down.
What's happening? Put the gun away from me.
She's gonna keep it holding there.
What's happening?
I know you killed Maurice, you son of a bitch.
I didn't kill Maurice.
Tell the truth right now. You're gonna lose the ones and twos.
I didn't kill Maurice.
Does this trigger a move?
Are you pulling the
'cause
trigger?
She's gonna pull. She's gonna pull the trigger because she doesn't believe you. She's like positive it's you.
I mean-
if I may, during the scene, I just want to say, Auntie's telling the truth.
See? I guess I don't have hands.
I think if there isn't a move for this, but I'm inclined to say that you can just like kill the guy, right? I mean,
I feel like
I think if you pull the trigger, he dies, right? Like that's the thing that makes sense.
Yeah,
isn't there like
that's how guns work.
isn't there like a only stalemate is when we come in? I'm curious about that.
Yeah, well, like breaking a stalemate is when we come in. They're starting a duel, but this isn't a fucking duel. You've got him tied up in the sewer with a
Tied up,
shotgun
yeah.
at his balls. Like, it's not a duel. Like, I think the fictional position is like very clearly just like, oh yeah, that guy dies now, probably.
got two
if, like
wounds.
that's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Auntie shoots.
I die. I can't really avoid it.
I think they're dead. The like echo of the shotgun like goes down.
yeah.
Through the
Oh,
sewers.
it's loud too because there's nothing else happening.
Oh, yeah.
Mice and rats scurry. You hear the scurrying after it.
And there's also rain and there's fog for ambiance. Falls on her face.
Well, I don't know that this scene is like 100% over yet. I
Oh.
feel like Barf. Like, what's Barf's reaction?
Yeah, I mean, Max, you want to take over Barf?
Do I want to take?
I mean, so you're still in the scene. Yeah,
That's okay.
yeah, you should do it.
Your son's complete just legs, crotch area blown to bits. There's a hole.
Smushed worms.
Smushed worms. Yeah.
You ever read that book as a kid?
Oh God.
Smushed
We
worm.
let's we can back off the graphicness here one notch, I think.
Jesus.
If we were offline, I've got some shit I would say here, but I think for the viewing audience now,
Okay,
we
okay.
kind of like leave it there.
Okay.
What have you done? That's not the wrong. That's the wrong one. Yeah. Okay. What have you done?
Oh, are you talking to Auntie?
Yeah. What?
Oh.
He didn't do it.
I know your son did it. I was sent a text with the proof. He killed Maurice, Barf.
We all got the text. It said that Maurice was killed. It didn't say who did it. Right?
I don't know. Well, yes, but I got another text.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a second one.
I think it might be interesting if Auntie doesn't have proof.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Okay.
But I think, I don't know. There's something in her bones that's telling her that it's the bastard.
100%. Yeah.
I think I don't know. Maybe there's a part of her. There's intuition. I don't know about the bastard never really liking Maurice.
I think at this point, what do I got with Barf? God, not a lot. I think at this point,
Barf is still tied up.
Barf. Oh, he's still tied up. I'm going.
But try something. I want to see, like,
I mean, they're
Barf
in
is-
this world. They could get out of it. I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
Barf is sweating like you have never
Oh.
seen someone sweat before. And because he has flop sweat.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of his cards. And he's been, throughout this conversation, has been like slowly squeaking and squeeging through his hands being tied up.
yeah.
And would like to make a run for it and try to like kind of like knock you, like not like
I got a pitch.
Like push
Yeah,
past
yeah.
her.
I think maybe he would. First of all, I think it'd be easy for him to get out, not just because of the flop sweat throughout the conversation, but because he was alone down here in the sewers for a while, even though he
Yeah,
was tied up,
yeah.
right? But I think maybe he would start a duel with her. She just killed his kid.
yeah, okay.
I don't know. You get to make the call. If you want to run away, we can run away. Like, I think there's something interesting with like bringing Pastor John into sort of the aftermath of this too. But I do feel like maybe I don't know. There's like mystery there. Like it could even be the case that Pastor John was the real killer. We don't know. But
Who could say?
who could say? I think that would be an extremely dramatic turn. But I think like, you know, another good climax here would be Barf trying to kill Auntie for killing his kid, right?
Yeah. I'm looking at the heaven rules.
Yeah.
I guess so I'm repaying my debt.
Yeah.
I would like to. Okay, I'm gonna go back a little bit to right after Auntie killed Worm,
Okay.
and in that process, I'm trying to remember the names. Barf has, I don't know, through some like phone app or something, has alerted Dr. De La Rosa of what has
Yeah.
just happened.
Yeah.
And even though Barf is not really in the game anymore, is definitely going to want to do his best to subdue Auntie at the very least. So maybe
Oh.
not kill her,
Yeah.
but she will need to see justice. So after he sets off that alert, he, having freed himself while she was seeing Sweeney Todd, gets up and goes to like tackle her to the ground. Nobody eats my worm.
Nobody wants
Well,
to do that.
Before you take action here,
Yes.
let's go to the duels procedure. So
Yeah.
because when we start a duel, we do sort of like a whole procedure of like mounting tension before that like first moment of conflict, right? We're gonna get the like increasing series of like close-up shots or like internal like narration, like as we build up to the tension right before the moment of first violence. So the version of how this the thing that we start with here is the city. So Dusty and I both get to pick either hand out one of the existing venue cards to one of the characters here, or have one of the characters here mark a wound for bad karma. Dusty, what do you want to choose?
I do
So
want to say
I
that Barf might have a wound because of it's a shotgun shell, and you were next to your son when he got shot.
Yeah, I mean, I think a wound for either of them would be applicable.
Totally.
I think, though, I want to give Barf the historical plaque.
Oh, interesting.
as something that it's probably rusty. You could pick that up and bash someone with it.
Sure.
Ooh, you
Maybe the
could.
shotgun like knocked it off the wall.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
That's fun.
Environmental storytelling.
I'm gonna give Auntie. Oh, this is so tough. There's so many things I want to do. I'm gonna just wound Barf. I think Barf having gotten shot there with a little bit of the
There's some
the shotgun
blowback.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so now Barf and Auntie, each of you is gonna one by one. Don't hit that
sorry.
return and shuffle just yet. Here we can just look at that. Wow. The way we're gonna set this up is you go back and forth, and you're gonna take each calling card and set that calling card in the scene, whether like literally or emotionally or whatever, right? So Barf, you might like start here by like you already kind of described the flop sweat, right? Having loosened the ropes around you. So you might like give that description and then take that card, and now it's in your deck, ready to go. And now it's Maia's turn to set one of Auntie's cards in the scene.
Okay. Definitely her shotgun and rock salt. That makes the most sense right now.
Yeah, what does it look like? What is it like? Where is it in the scene? What do we see?
So she opens it back up, and shoots up the shells, the old
Yeah.
ones, and then grabs two more out of a pocket and puts them back in, closes it back up, and gets it ready again.
Barf?
Yeah. It's almost a sensory memory, this stench of cigarettes on Barf for Auntie, that it just brings back all these memories of when her and Worm were like hanging out at Worm's house, maybe before they were necessarily out on their own.
Yeah. Okay, Auntie, next for you.
Oh, another thing that I'm adding to the scene.
Yeah, we're gonna do all of your calling cards. One by one.
Okay. Next is the patronizing gaze is added in. It's not as strong as it used to be. But she tries her best. Like her glasses are off and she's like doing her best death stare at Barf. Gun in hand.
Yeah, maybe he can like feel the sort of heartbreak that's coming through the gaze in a way that it used to just be like fucking stone cold, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Great, Barf.
Yeah, as they're having this standoff, Barf picks up the historical plaque and sees that the event that it is commemorating, which was a cryptid sighting, was on the same day that Worm was born.
Squonk.
The local sewer worm was spotted.
The Jersey Devil.
The sighting happened first, and then Worm was born.
Uh-oh.
Worm was named after
Yeah.
this cryptid.
Gosh.
Auntie, you got that tea?
How can we bring tea into this? I think she has a canister with her, and it has its straps on it, so it's like strapped over her shoulder, and just a scalding hot tea in this canister is ready to be used in any situation. It has like a little button that can flip open, and you could splash immediately. So she has that ready as well.
I'm getting this sense of like, she's reloading the shotgun. She like smells the cigarette smoke coming closer, right? She like looks over her shoulder at Barf as he's like coming closer, and then like we get the sound of the tea like jostling in the thermos as he's sort of reaching for the plaque, and then how do we get the bloody knuckles in here, Barf?
He's got the plaque in hand already. He... I think... Let's see. It's a great question. He...
Yep.
Maybe you want a suggestion?
Okay. He goes in a sense of almost ceremony because he's like, I had to do this again, apparently. He didn't really want to ever kind of get back in the game. He just wanted to be playing video games for the rest of his life. As he's still kind of under the effects of the tea from when he got kidnapped. And as he puts the plaque back on the walls, does it a little bit too hard, which scrapes up his knuckles. And he turns to you, wipes him off, and that's how you know it's time to go.
Okay.
Yeah, we get like he like lifts up the plaque to like whack her, and she like moves the shotgun towards him like at the same time, and that's when we're gonna shovel up here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Great. I'll
This
count
is
you
it.
down.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, flip.
Oh!
Auntie's tea beats Barf's stench of cigarettes. So the
What a
loser gets to say. I love the sentences that this game creates. So Max, you get to take point here, and like, what does this first beat of the fight look like?
As Barf goes to swing the ceremonial plaque at Auntie, she dodges out of the way and doesn't even have to use the tea, just uses the thermos to crack him across the head.
It echoes out again.
And he splashes down into the sewer water.
Yeah. In my head, she's a trained killer by the mentor. So as you're coming at her, like you said, you see her arm, it's like slow motion, dodges, grabs for the canister of tea, lifts up, and just bonks extremely hard on your head.
So then, Maia, as the winner, you have the privilege to either run like a coward or to keep pressing the attack.
And that would be another duel?
Be another round of the duel, so we just like immediately flip again.
Oh, she's not a coward. She's finishing it.
Yeah. All right. I added another wound to Barf's deck, and it's time to flip again. Dusty, you want to count down this time?
Sure. You all ready?
Yeah.
Okay, one second. Okay, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
I like bonk you, and I'm like, I'm thinking it's a patronizing gaze that it usually is, and I'm like just staring, like, don't do this, like, don't keep pressing forward. It's not going to end well. She doesn't say it, but like the gaze is trying to get that across to you.
So Auntie gets wounded this time. How does that happen?
With your flop sweat.
As Auntie is using her patronizing gaze on Barf, he feels it a little bit as he's seen this look many times before, but he shakes it off, and as he shakes it off, he physically shakes his head, which gets some of his sweat into Auntie's eyes.
Ugh. It burns.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, it's just,
When was the last time you showered?
Yesterday,
Jesus
this is a very intense situation.
He's apologizing to the woman who just killed his son.
Please, we can stop. We can work this out.
Well, it is your choice now whether to run like a coward or press the attack.
Is there a version of pressing the attack that doesn't necessarily end in her death, but could like?
Yeah, I mean, you can pause here and like go
Yeah.
back to negotiating, right? Like, can we please stop fighting or whatever? But otherwise, no.
Okay, yeah.
Not unless she consents.
Can we please stop fighting? This isn't gonna. More deaths doesn't equal better.
I didn't. I'm defending myself. I didn't want to fight, but then I saw you, like, get the plaque and try to hit me. I don't want to fight you.
Okay. Okay. Oh, great.
My-
You're gonna have to see De La Rosa. You know that, right?
Yes. Listen, I apologize for killing your son.
Oh, great. Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah. Thanks. It's still quite fresh.
Sorry.
We get a cut of just his body over there.
I love Maurice was a father to me. I didn't have a father. Okay.
Maurice was an excellent person. Do you think that this is what he would have wanted?
I mean, yeah, he trained me to do stuff like this, so I think so.
Fair. It's fair. He was an assassin, technically.
Okay.
Let's
Listen, agree to
pause.
disagree? Yeah, let's pause. She takes out her hand to
Let's-
shake yours.
I'm not shaking your hand, but let's pause.
Okay.
You did just kill my kid.
And I said I apologize. So
That
let's let bygones
We
be
both know
bygones.
that-
Let's walk away as adults.
I think at this point, if this is allowed, do kind of like a crossfade to Auntie with De La Rosa.
Sure. Yeah, do we want to just immediately like switch scenes?
Sure. Dusty, you want to be Auntie? A few of us have.
Or you want to be De La Rosa?
Oh.
I think I want to be De La Rosa, actually.
Does anybody want to be Auntie?
I think I'm happy to let you keep it up.
Sure. Okay, let's do this. Listen, I apologized.
Wait, hold on. Where are we?
Yeah, where are we?
What's going on?
Are we back in the damn opera house, or are we somewhere different?
Yeah, you just
finally?
like walked back upstairs.
Am I back in the corrupt hallway? Another person has just died from the play.
Barf signaled for De La Rosa to come, so maybe
Ooh.
they are coming down to the sewer.
Oh yeah, maybe we just like keep.
Yeah.
Instead of a crossfade, maybe it's just that De La Rosa like comes down the ladder at that point.
You start hearing like the
Shuffles down.
yeah.
That cough. Here he comes.
you
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
that
yeah.
cough echo in the sewer.
God, nightmare.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Okay.
Yeah, I think De La Rosa's like, Auntie, you should have just walked away. Now you're the one that's breaking the rules.
Listen, he's the one that killed someone first. I was just getting revenge. Come on, De La Rosa. You know he killed Maurice. Come on.
Well, I got bad news for you. I got a confession.
What?
I think following down, you hear another person coming down, and it's Pastor John.
Jesus. What is this, an
Seems-
intervention?
Seems your anger was misplaced. and so was theirs.
Pastor John makes his way down.
Yep, he's very fancy footwork on the ladder.
Yes.
Feet
They're
never stop moving.
sliding down. Yeah.
That is how he would come down.
Yeah. So.
Oh my.
Yeah, so he's saying he's just looking ashamed. He's like being real silent. I think I'm Pastor John.
John, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Puerto Rico.
No, I came back early.
What are you doing down here? This is not a place for those nice clean shoes.
Well, I wish I wasn't here, but the Justicar insisted.
Yes. Because both of you have now broken heaven's laws. So you both need to become the justice.
I'm gonna walk over
I
to the
would.
pastor. I'm gonna grab his hand. If the Justicar is taken care of, you see what I mean?
He looks at you like, are you telling me to kill this Justicar right now?
If you do this, I'll make. I'll say yes.
I feel like the La Rosa's got to have like a bunch of goons. With,
Yeah, no,
right?
they definitely like I think.
Oh,
I
does he
think
have
as soon
goons
as it's like, absolutely, they know what happened. They don't even come down the ladder. They come from the shadows.
This
Jesus.
this
Come up
motherfucker
from the
doesn't
sewer
go
water.
anywhere without a couple dozen goons, you know,
Can,
half a dozen goons.
can we,
They're-
Mr. and
they're
Mrs. Smith,
the
this thing
Justicar.
back to back like we did in the old days?
I'm right here. You know this, right?
I'm whispering in.
It's so quiet in here.
I know.
Cough, cough, cough.
You might say it's uncannily quiet.
I think.
Good to see you alive, Barf.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, good to see you too. Thanks for coming.
Pastor John is like, forgive me if I don't think you're particularly serious, Auntie.
I'm as serious as that dead body over there.
Doctor, if I could have some last words.
Make them quick.
John,
Sorry.
don't do this, John.
I'm sorry, Auntie. The parish. We need money, and I knew Maurice had it. It wasn't personal.
Wait, what? You knew Maurice had...
Had money.
And so what did you do about it?
Something I shouldn't have.
So you weren't really in Puerto Rico? On your mission?
Like I said, I came back early.
Wait a minute. John, what are you saying? Say it.
I killed Maurice.
I think with lightning speech, he's gonna cut the shotgun.
She's still got the shotgun in her hands here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think you hear about half a dozen like people taking out guns.
Yeah.
Come on, it's got to be the last shot she
Auntie?
makes.
Auntie,
Oh,
look,
the
We don't need
Dolorosa.
more people dead, and that includes you.
Dolorosa. You heard the confession.
Yeah, and there's a dead body right there from you.
He wasn't even in Puerto Rico, Dolorosa.
I don't care.
So what are you gonna do with me?
Well, what we do to everyone that breaks the laws, both of you are going to exile.
Can we go to separate places? I don't want to see his face again.
Oh, yeah. No, of course. We planned that.
Auntie puts her hands up.
I think immediately some goons come up. First of all, takes her shotgun. Not even think. Someone
baby.
even takes her tea.
My babies.
Someone takes
Stripping you
our
of all your
gaze.
calling cards. You're not allowed to have calling cards anymore once you're kicked out of heaven.
No more knocking.
Oh man.
I mean, I feel like I feel like this is like definitely ending kind of situation.
Yeah.
We would kind of
Yeah.
like zoom out to like wrap up an epilogue here.
Yeah.
Is it a worm funeral?
Yeah.
There will be worms
Really,
there.
really-
Worm funeral,
So that-
yeah.
The game's procedure for this is each of us is going to like go around and like check in on one character and sort of what happens to them in the aftermath here. I think maybe we need to sort of like freeform wrap up in a couple sentences here. Like, how does this scene resolve? Like, do you like, does the Justicar like put another hood over both of these two and like drop them in the middle of the country, or like what happens, Dusty?
Oh, yeah, no. Like, after all that, everything's done. Hoods go over both Pastor John and Auntie, and I think the next thing that they see are here because they definitely get, like, knocked out with, like, you know, some assassin shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Auntie wakes up, like, in... you know, Auntie gets her own private island
Oh.
in the middle of nowhere.
That's so common.
With
Food and water.
her tea.
Okay. Oh, 13.
Just the tea.
Which is poisonous.
And I think Pastor John is somewhere like in a small village, no technology, no nothing, like far away from anyone that ever knew or will ever know them.
No dancing shoes.
No dancing shoes, thrown away. Dancing days are over.
Barefoot.
Well, I mean, probably.
It's like rural Australia or something, right? Like it's so far away.
It's
Northern
it's like,
Australia.
yeah,
Yeah.
like very far away.
Yeah. All right. Who wants to pick up another character, check in on where they are? You, Max, you want to show us Worm's funeral?
Yeah.
I get we had it's Worm didn't have a lot of friends. You know, a few people from the community come out. It's definitely at night. It's definitely raining. There's definitely, you know, artsy light that happens at this funeral.
Okay.
And I think as all of the guests leave Worm's funeral, Barf stands above his grave and places this historical cryptid plaque down on top of it. As the camera zooms out and fades to darkness.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maia, do you want to take one?
For a character, we got
Yeah.
Barf, Worm, Pastor John. Is there anybody
Hey.
else?
I feel like
Auntie's on
well,
the
we
beach.
could do Dolorosa. I have an idea for like ending on a one more flashback actually.
Ooh, okay.
Because we never really answered the question like, okay, Pastor John got permission to ask Auntie to marry him, but we never really saw why that didn't happen. I feel like we could get the moment of Pastor John proposing to Auntie and I don't know. Like, do you have a sense like of Auntie, like where that would happen, what that would look like?
Probably at her cabin or her place
Yeah.
upstate.
Yeah. He just he comes out while she's like shooting fucking shots into the
Anything.
distance or whatever with her pig.
It's a
right?
row. It's a stack
Yeah.
of teddy bears on a tree line.
Yeah. And he came up and he's there. They're like finishing off some beers or whatever, sitting on lawn chairs, and he finally like says, there's something I've been wanting to ask you, and gets down on one knee, pulls out a ring. And does she just say no? Or
She says, John, I'm just not quite ready, okay? I just need a little bit more time. There's a couple of things I have to settle.
if that's what's more important to you.
No, it's we have everything in its time, okay? The right timing. That is a nice ring.
Yeah.
That is a very nice ring.
I think that's kind of the end of that, like the moment, right? Like
I think you get the message maybe that same day in your alone time, wherever you're at, about how Maurice has the money.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And so maybe there's like a little bitterness or something where it's like there's
Yeah.
a part of you that's like, I'm gonna do this. Or you're like, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I feel like I can imagine that scene taking place like 2 or 3 times and it never being like the right time.
Yeah.
And finally, Pastor John just being like, well, I don't.
Yeah, I think also she would have been like, Maurice just has a couple of favors that he needs me to do. Like every time it would always be like,
Yeah.
I got to
Yeah,
do
it's
something for
about him.
Maurice. Yeah.
Yeah. Heartbreaking. Terrible. Love it.
Terrible.
I love going out
Love
on that.
it.
That's so depressing.
I know.
And that's it. That's Band-Aids and Bullet Holes.
Woo!
That's the credits roll. Thanks for playing, everyone. So once again, this game is coming to Kickstarter next week. There's a box set that'll come with cards and like boards for you to put all the characters on and stuff like that. You can go there. You can check out the stuff. You can follow the Kickstarter page right now. I've been Sam Dunnewold. I also host Dice Exploder, the game design podcast. Maia, tell us about you again.
Yes, my name is Maia, and you can find me at Maia's Game Room on Blue Sky, and it is also the name of my Actual Play podcast. And then you can find me here on Looking for Mom with a whole bunch of cool actual plays as well. So that is me, Dusty.
Yeah, hi. I've been Dusty. You can find me anywhere that matters at Dusty E. Hill. There's no Y, just the letter E in there. You can also find me being a player and performer and producer at Goblets and Gays, as well as Bring Your Own Mech. I also write games that are very genreful at From Dust to Dice at itch.io, and there's also a Kickstarter for Orbital Blues F Infinity that I am a writer for character
Ooh.
options. It's an Orbital Blues supplement where if you like racing, NASCAR, like speed racer especially, you should check it out. We did an actual play. There's going to be a second episode next week as well.
Nice. Max.
Yeah, and I'm Max, Grandpa Max on the internet places. So if I'm there, I'm also at Mage Hand High Five, your third favorite actual play podcast. We've got our long form campaign, The Badlands, which is inspired by spaghetti westerns and Dark
Love it.
Tower, and we're also about to release our final episode of a mini series using Nimble RPG called The Legends of Maul, Treachery of the Rat King, which is kind of set in like a Redwall meets 80s neon sort of situation. It's the last
Sick.
episode. It's really, really
love
great.
to
It's
see it.
awesome. We got some awesome guests for that, and yeah.
Great.
That's that.
Well, thanks to the three of you so much for playing, and thanks to
This
everyone
was so
who
much
watched.
fun.
This was a blast.
It was great.
This was great.
We'll see you next time.